Welcome back, viewers. We left at the question if someone was considering to
Yeah.
do advertisement on TV, and then we went on to the topic of local businesses.
Yes, yes.
And one that I wanted to question, but you actually came to the topic: why would local businesses market to a national audience? Right, and then you were talking about the local businesses. Could you please continue from there?
Yes, thank you. And as I said, that local business, there are many local businesses advertising on television, and I'm surely that alone gives the proof or evidence that it works. And as I said, I have done a lot of advertisement for very local businesses, and they are continuing their advertisement on television. That shows that if a business doesn't find any benefit to it, they would not continue to pay for it. I mean, that's a simple theory. So this I can almost guarantee it, that even if you're a local business, if you can afford to put an advertisement on television, then you will definitely get a benefit of it. Now, the question that I was trying to answer was that how a local business can prepare and what are the things they need to look at. So as I said, that if your business is good enough or big enough, for example, a banqueting center, I mean, you of course want a great turnover, and you want to disseminate your information to the not just local in terms of your area, in the bigger area, for example, West Midland, or for example, London area, for example, whole of North area. You wanted to attract audiences or attract customers from. It's worth for you to advertise. Now, I was saying that your business, in that 30-second or 40-second, you are putting whole of your business into that. Then that advertisement is going into millions of people or thousands of people. So it is very important that 30-second is made with as much as care it is possible. And it's a two-way process. One, that you have to be very careful in choosing the right person. You have to see that person who is making their track record, the other advertisement they have made, how they have made their skills. But one thing I always emphasize, and I think it is very important, is for business, for themselves to get prepared. I have found a lot of time local businesses would bring an advertisement maker into their shop, but they're not ready. Their salesmen are not properly dressed, or properly groomed. The shelves are not filled, or their place is not clean. And I said, sorry, it's a waste of your time, waste of your money, because you want to be the best. For example, if you come to a wedding, go to a wedding or anywhere, you present yourself. Of course, you get dressed up.
Yeah.
Same way, I would say that you need to get your shop or your travel agency or your banqueting center dressed up the best possible way, and then you invite somebody to do the advertisement. Secondly, the most important thing is you have to be very choosy and picky in terms of what message you are going to tell. What is your selling point? What is best? What you are best at? Is your car park is more important, or is it your fish product is important? You need to really emphasize. I mean, car park is important, of course, but you have to emphasize on the right thing. There are other things that we can talk about, which is that now there is a issue in terms of content-wise. In our community, as you will see, that a lot of people think that the drama-based advertisement works better. I mean, if you think that works better, that's a different choice. But my advice would be that if you are a local business and it has the possibility of expanding, it can contain the big customers. I mean, if you're too small and you cannot really manage big customers, then I'm not sure whether it is worth it or not. But if you have the capacity to serve more than what you are serving, then I would say definitely it's worth trying TV advertisement, isn't it? I mean, then you are going to be the market leader of that area. Secondly, you are bringing all the customers, and the more customers, when they will start dropping at you, you will feel better at it, and you will be able to have a better buying power. You will be able to serve your customers better. I mean, there will be great enjoyment in the whole business. Secondly, it's a pride maker as well. I mean, you are doing a business, I mean, even if you do a business in Birmingham or Northampton, if you visit another area and if you say, I'm the owner of that shop, I mean, they will immediately know it because it is on the television. So there is a factor there as well.
Yeah, and we've also found that a lot of local businesses benefit from distance customers. For example, if I'm based in Birmingham, say for example it's a supermarket in Birmingham, a lot of people from Leicester, Northampton, you know, or different areas come into Birmingham very often from Coventry, whatnot. But they come in and they remember the advertisement they've seen.
Yes.
And that also still benefits.
Definitely.
So you are not effectively just concentrating on the local, just outskirt of local. You've got customers who you can make additionally by advertising on TV.
Yeah.
I believe TV works for local businesses in many different ways. And one of the most important things you've mentioned earlier on is creating that leadership within the industry, which is very important in any forms of marketing.
Absolutely.
The idea of marketing is making yourself a leader within that.
Yes, in the front runner. Yeah. I mean, the great example of local businesses and advertisement is, for example, the Brick Lane, you know, all the restaurants. I mean, Brick Lane's restaurant is a sought-after restaurant for everybody in everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if a restaurant is advertising on television, it is on their mind, they have seen it on television. Whenever they go to Brick Lane or in London, oh, let's have a dinner or lunch there, isn't it?
Okay,
Same with restaurants.
Many outsiders.
Yes, restaurants in Birmingham as well. I have seen restaurants, customers coming from far area and they try. Same as you said, local shops, even if it is a grocery shop, they will try. With the travel agencies, I mean, they are in a great advantage. I mean, I know, I mean, the travel agency, travel agency is a very big business for our community. Of course, in our family, at least few people are going to Bangladesh in a year, isn't it? Always there is a ongoing happening in terms of Umrah and Hajj and going to holiday. I mean, now holidays market is also opening in our community as well. Now, with travel agency, people can compare tickets, you know, phone in, you know, if they see a good advertisement of a travel agency, doesn't matter where they are, they will ring, hi, I wanted to check out the prices. I know, as a matter of fact, that somebody told me there's one company who have got a very good website, and they said that this year we sold about 30% of our business through website directly, and they have advertisement on their website, of course. So there is a great advantage. I know, I mean, people are still, our community is still struggling, isn't it? Still not sure whether they wanted to go on to the
platform of
marketing. But it's a choice, really. And I have to say, in any business, you know, business taking risk, you have to take a risk. And as I said, and I'm telling the truth to the audience, that I have seen people came for 3 months, they stayed for 6 months, they stayed for 1 year. And I must respect those business owners. They are not foolish enough to continue an advertisement if it is not working. So I have to take it this way, that definitely this advertisement is working. Otherwise, this guy who's running this business, he's intelligent enough to understand and assess whether that money is worth it or not. If it is not worth it, why they would be spending money on television? Definitely it is worth it.
Yeah, that's very true.
In one way or another.
That's very true. And the fact that now I'd like to pass this message on to many businesses out there. TV advertising once upon a time was very expensive. Since the era of Bangla TVs coming into the market,
television channels.
Many Bangladeshi TV channels are now out there, and it's not so expensive. It's not
I mean, it's not so expensive. I mean, for example, if we say 600 to 800 price range, you know, it about £3 or £4 per slot, something like that. So £3-4 per slot is not that expensive.
Really quite cheap
compared to the mainstream, where you're talking about 30,000-40,000 pounds.
Of course,
that's for one shot.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, so, and you are going direct to the audience. I mean, we got channels like NTV, our channel here, which is a very popular channel.
Absolutely.
And it has viewership all around Europe.
Yeah.
And the viewership is huge.
Absolutely.
You know, and we're very proud of that.
Yeah. One of the things that I must say about NTV, is that, and also their marketing team, in particular the marketing team in Midland, headed by Farsu Ahmed Chaudhary, who is the head of North and Midland, and his strong persuasive power and field work that NTB has over the last whole year probably created more than 100 fresh businesses coming to advertisement.
Yeah.
And that is a fact. I'm telling you a fact because I am a direct witness to that. And that has been possible not just that the Farsu Ahmed Chaudhary or his team or NTB is sitting on their office waiting for telephone call to come. No. They have gone into businesses, developed a relationship through business news or and then they have inspired them, encouraged them. They have gone to their shop, knocked their door, not once, not twice, explained to them that try this, we will help you in every way, in making of it, in choosing the right time slot as well.
Yeah.
For example, I know there is a press, printing press, who want to target the restaurant owners, so the restaurant owners can print. They have deliberately chosen their advertisement to come on after 11 o'clock when the restaurant people come in.
That's thoughtful marketing.
That is a thoughtful marketing.
Yeah.
So NTB has got this facility. I mean, this team has not only just bring their advertisement, they think about what is the right timing for their slot as well. And when a business is struggling, they will reduce it, but they will say, keep it on for a bit longer, maybe 3 times, but you still survive, you still appear on television. So, yes, if a television, and I think that the NTB has this, building a relationship with the local business, and that's how I would say in the United Kingdom in particular, there are more than 100, 150 new businesses who have come to television advertisement through this marketing. I mean, same way, the way the local businesses are advertising, television company, television channels, they have to also go to their client.
That's right.
They cannot just sit. I hardly see any television company putting in a nice creative advert, asking people to advertise. I mean, that's a irony, but I'm sure that there are field workers are working in the field.
Maybe because of that, but
Yes.
however, that also gives us another message. As a business, you're advertising on TV. It doesn't mean that's it. You don't just stop there.
Absolutely.
You have to add other forms of marketing to it.
Absolutely. I mean, this is, I mean, a lot of business owners, I know, I mean, one of my friend has recently opened a restaurant, very good, fine restaurant. And I said, what about advertisement? They said, no, we are not advertising for the last 4 or 5 weeks. Before, a lot of people did the opposite. They advertise quite heavily before they open the restaurant. And then there's a big fluctuation of big flow of customers coming and then they fail to deliver.
That's
Whereas now,
dangerous,
isn't it? And now a lot of young entrepreneurs, they are taking it in a different way. They are saying, no, we don't want the big flow now. We wanted to learn how to cope first.
Yeah.
So similarly, as I was saying, that that you have to understand before you advertise that you can manage the promise that you are making on the television, on the advertisement. You can deliver it. You have to have the standard, the cleanliness, or the price that you are promising, the sale that you can deliver it. If you can't, then you are almost lying with the client, and that client will not come back to you. So you are putting yourself into the social area, into the public, which is very good because it's the public who will survive you, who will make you continue.
Yes,
but you have to respect, and you have to have that consistency and the credibility.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much for that. Okay. We're just going to go into a break now and come back to the next question.
Thank you very much.
Viewers, thank you very much for watching. We're just going to go into a break and stay tuned. See you after the break.